attention. Are you listening? Hey, you're my favorite girl. Excuse me for the moment. I'm in another world. On a mountain, by a fountain, flowers blooming everywhere. With Venus and with Cupid, the picture's very clear. Hang the sign up on the door. I say don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. Erotic whispers for the listener. Let the music fill the air. Excuse me for the moment. I'm at a loss for words. Violation, sheer perfection. And as if these eyes would care, your heart is in the right place. So don't you go and take, baby, over and over. The passion starts again. Give me lollipops and everything. Let the taste of sin causing fire and desire in this mortal soul to live till the angels fall from heaven. The day the earth stands still. Hang the sign up on the door. It says don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I want to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. When it feels so real, don't disturb this Can you feel it? Baby, just lock the door and turn the phone off. It's time for me and you. Are you ready? Hang the sign up on the door. Say don't disturb this groove. Just a way to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I want to tell you that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real. Don't disturb this groove. 'Cause I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I need you, don't you? Don't disturb this groove. I need you, baby. I need you, baby. Oh, baby, I need you. When the feeling's so real, don't disturb this groove. 'Cause we're grooving, baby. We're grooving, baby. And I love it, baby. The way you do the things to me, baby. And I love it, baby. Love it, baby. Love it, baby. Rita,
Right. Hello. Good morning. Happy Thursday to everybody, whoever is watching. And yes, that is my song. Yes, it is. That is my song. Okay. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys about a couple of things here. And I am offering a group cursing of enemies. Okay. A lot of you guys are, a lot of y'all ain't gonna have social media enemies, even though some of you probably do. I've been binge watching this one channel that is all about romance scams online. It is very interesting. I may link it from the in the on the community wall. So I don't know if you guys realize it or not, but this country is possibly going into a recession. Hmm. And of course, when the country goes into a recession, people start acting crazy. I think that when it comes to empresses in this country, they're few and far between. Because if this country had more actual empresses, we would never go into a recession. But instead, there is like an over absorb. There's a drastic amount of lower vibrational women, in my opinion. I think that women are everything. Women determine everything. Women lead. Women are the chariot. They are when it comes to energy. And so, yeah, anyway, I'm not going to go on that soapbox. So, as we go into a recession, okay, people start to act crazy. They do. And they start to do horrible things. They're trying to do things to mess up your life. I've noticed this even when with the whole pandemic, people were like fighting extra hard to lower people's immune system. It is insane. Like I said, possess people. Okay, possess people. You're surrounded by them. You are. It's almost like we're walking. It's literally like the Walking Dead. It is. It's crazy. So I decided, because I'm such a wonderful person, that I am doing a group enemy cursing. Okay. And what this is going to consist of is goofer. Your enemy will get goofered and you will get protection. Okay. And we're going to start on this immediately. So it's not up on my website yet, but it will be. Um, so let's talk about, what are we going to first? Okay, first of all, let's talk about, as far as like, I'm going to try to give you guys as many details as possible. Okay. So basically, it's $100 per enemy. Okay. So per person. Okay. Now it caps at 500. So if you have a coven, it's just 500. Okay. If it's a whole coven, and I'm going to be able to see that it's a coven, and I am willing to offer you guys a payment arrangement on it. But the payment arrangement is going to be not half down, but 300 down, and the rest within a couple of weeks. Okay. Um, you know, when you're going through a recession, and keep in mind, I have memories of my past life living through prohibition. And yeah, I was one of those people. I would rob you. I am such a good person in this life. I am so blessed and so loved. Okay. So blessed and loved. Thank you, Santa Martha. Thank you. And the rest of my goddesses. So, this is what we're doing. I think that this should be the first action that a lot of you should take. And then the rest of it, like, as far as like, um, money work, maybe love work, maybe cleansing work, maybe you can be coached, this is a good boost for you guys. And Keep in mind, this is not meant to replace a reversal. So if you guys need a reversal, you guys can, it would take me 30 minutes to teach you how to do a reversal. So just schedule a 30-minute reading. Okay, if you guys need a reversal, and then just do the enemy cursing. Let me deal with the cursing of your enemy. Okay. Now here are the rules. You need to know who your enemy is though, because and if you don't know who they are, then you can just do protection for 100. Now, the protection that we're going to be using is the fiery wall of protection. I'm going to be making some of that. And so I've got to make that. That's going to be the first thing that I'm going to make. Thank you, one EQ. Um, and so I'm going to get that done probably today, actually. I just got to get the castor oil. I think I have everything else here. Okay. And, what I was saying, like, as far as like all this blacklisting and crap, like, it does suck. People will come across my videos anyway, because trust and believe that all of Magna fools. Some of us are acting like decent people, but the ops and the scaredy cats, which I'm not talking about y'all. Some of y'all are scared, and I don't want you to be scared, because we're going to get through this. Okay. We're going to get through it. We are. We're going to be all right. So this year, Spirit is goofering everybody. Everybody goofy. Everybody just real goofy. Okay. Yeah. And we're going to make sure that they get theirs. Now, I spoke about goofery, and um I guess the first thing that a lot of you guys are probably going to wonder is the enemy going to try to retaliate? Depends on what kind of enemy you're dealing with. Like, are they going to try to say something or do something? Probably. They might. So a lot of people, like, because I can hear people's thoughts, and so the understanding is not too deep when it comes to the craft and then dealing with other witches. Obviously, if you're dealing with somebody that has a lot of psychic powers, yes, you probably would need to get the skull work done. Yeah. Which is that skull that I showed y'all. Okay. And I can tell you that I only got like a couple of hours of sleep last night. Normally, when I'm going through insomnia, it is because I am being psychically attacked, and literally I used to feel as though I couldn't breathe before I got somebody out of my energy. This is no cap. I would feel like ah, just anxiety. It wasn't that I couldn't breathe, it was just anxiety. So things are definitely different. And, eh, you know, we're going to pray to God and Goddess and make sure that your enemy doesn't try to murder you, that they're so desperate to do you in, right? That's kind of ridiculous. That's different. I guess that could happen. I guess, somebody would want to murder somebody that they lost the spiritual battle with, I guess. I feel like I have really good goofer dust because I don't program the goofer dust to kill the enemy. But if the enemy plans on hurting, harming, murdering you, it probably will. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It probably will. You'll hear about them on the 6 o'clock news. If they're like literally plotting your murder, like sitting down, like actually, yeah, yeah. So, but that's extreme, like really extreme, like what? I just don't see how somebody can in good faith call themselves a witch or either some kind of powerful spiritual being, and they're sitting around thinking about murdering somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you should be able to handle your business with your work. And, like at the end of the day, that's some old like weird, like complex type of person that, it's just crazy. Okay. And it is what it is. Okay. I'm not scared of crazy people though. So I don't scare easy, like I said. So anyway, so it's $100 per enemy, and then it is 500 if you have a coven. Okay, after you. Okay. Now keep in mind this is not meant to replace the work that you need. Okay, I'm expecting to have you guys in rotation as far as like readings and checkups so that I can see how you guys are doing. In case there needs to be cleansing done. But I think that this is an excellent first step because people, oh man, and I personally feel like when it comes to being in a recession, you know, there used to be a time when your neighbor would let you borrow bread and sugar, and these days it's so different, you know. And I'm still the type of person that would, if my neighbor came over and said, "Hey, you got a couple of pieces of bread," I would give it to him. Okay, because I pretty much know, well, not all of my neighbors, but I know the people around me. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what they look like. Okay. Anywho, so I'll have it up on the website. If you do have a coven that you're dealing with, which is so unfortunate, a coven would technically have the power to cure the recession. Why and the fudge would a coven decide, oh, I'm going to go and attack that person and that person? It's probably that obsession with human and child sacrifice. These people are crazy. Okay. That's why sometimes I think that, maybe Moloch is like God, is some people's gods because, they just have a total disregard for all of you mamas out there, and even you women that don't have children. Y'all matter too, because I didn't have my first child until I was 23, and my aunt, who I loved very much, had no children. So it's, but what's sad is that when you see a parent and you're doing the best possibly that you can do, and all you do is think about your children's future, all you do is think about what is best for them. Every decision that you make is for the betterment of your children. You put your children before you even put yourself, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. So that's a hard thing, when you got people threatening your kids or threatening you, because if they're threatening you, where does that leave your babies? That's just, God, this is a corrupt world that we are living in, let me tell you. At least right now, especially. And so they're saying that the Democrats, they're saying that the Democrats are revving up for a recession, which is really sad. I'm not saying that I'm a Trump supporter because you can literally be killed for saying that you're a Trump supporter. But the economy was so much better when Trump was in office. And, that's because I know how to look at things from a non emotional perspective. And if you felt like, oh, it was this evil and I was going through this with this person or that person, that had nothing to do with Trump. That was just what you had to deal with. Okay. People have a hard time dealing. So, yeah, I'm going to be making, because I have a little bit of goofer dust left, but I've got all of the ingredients on deck to make a big batch of it. A lot of people are afraid of goofer dust. Um, a lot of people are afraid of it. I'm not afraid of goofer dust. I will tell you that when I first started using the goofer, it was almost like, the heck are you doing? Why would you do that, little boy? Okay. That was not nice. Say you're sorry to mommy. Say, mommy, I'm sorry. Why are you upset with me? Hold on, guys. Lord. Well, that game is not the most important thing in the world, okay? I'm your mommy. I'm your mommy. Do you love your mom? Fine, go play your game. Go play your game. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so, oh, God, snap. I forgot what I was talking about. That kid made me forget. So, oh, yeah, it was literally like that goofer dust pulled a spirit of insomnia out of me. Okay. So sometimes when you get spiritual work done, when those spirits are passing through, they will like you'll feel them passing through. And so I've done stuff to prevent that from happening because we don't the give in was hilarious. The give in, what's the give in? What's the give in, Enchante? The give in was hilarious. Yeah, so it was literally like that goofer dust like pulled a spirit out of me. So like for days I had insomnia, like, and not saying that the same thing is gonna happen to you guys, but you guys are probably already having insomnia, anxiety. Okay. Hey James Carter. Um, oh yeah. Yeah, well, I can't argue with him. You know what I'm saying? He's spoiled. So um and his kid, he compelled me in such a cute way, but mom, the game is cute, the game is fun, so I'm not gonna argue with him. So this is gonna start immediately. Okay, whenever you guys are ready. And the reason why I say that it's a group is because I'm gonna just dump them all in one thing. Okay, just in the thing. And like I said, you don't have to worry about karma, negative karma, because the way that I charge myself, like I don't just put ingredients together, like I actually take the time to consecrate things. And making goofer dust is such a deep and meta spiritual experience. And so I don't know if it's the ingredients or the way it looks. It's a very fine powder. Okay. And so it's going to be something very simple. The boosting of the working will be, on a regular basis for at least 90 days. Okay. Or at least 90 days. Hmm. So if you guys are interested in that, probably reach out to me and at least get a 30-minute read. But if you guys want to, you guys can get a 60-minute. See, there's a reason why I price my 60-minute readings so low. Okay. And the reason why is not because it's not a quality reading, but it's because especially because most of you guys, I'm not even going to lie to you, most of you guys come to me to get spell work. I have a high conversion rate when it comes to spell work. Okay. So now it's best for you to have your enemy's name. And that's going to be the rules. If you don't have your enemy's name, then you can pay for fiery wall of protection. Okay. Because everybody is going to get fiery wall of protection anyway. Everybody that, and it's, everybody that gets into the group. And, it's not to say, oh, this person's problems is going to be commingling with that person's problems. you can't really think of it that way, because to be honest with you, what the point and the purpose of the goofer dust is to just get rid of it. That's it. Take out the bag, take out the trash is pretty much what goofer dust is for. Thank you to our ancestors. You know, a lot of people want to be disrespectful to Black people, especially Black women, but our people are very resourceful and very intelligent and very smart people. And I respect and love Black people at the end of the day. Okay. So, I don't just, and the thing about me is that I trust people because I'm trustworthy. If I were not trustworthy, especially my clients, like I have some of my clients that have paid me a lot of money. Like, just they'll drop me like 3 grand. And so, there's going to be some level of trust that's there. I mean, obviously you trust me if you send me $3,000 all at once. If that ain't trust, I don't know what is. And I think that even with that level of trust was even, people were trying to ruin that. Oh, somebody's going to send you a curse with that money. Well, yeah, the person's got something on them. Yeah, it's this enemy. Okay. So, and as far as how to deal with it, if you are cursed real bad, then we can work out some kind of negotiation for a curse reversal. Okay. Because really, to be honest with you, it can take up to 90 days to completely clear yourself of a curse completely. And but you see and feel instant results when you start on a reversal. You do, when you start reversing it, especially when you do several things, because I don't just light a reversal candle and a petition. I do several things to get that curse off of you. So I work hard, and but I don't, I work smart, but I wouldn't say it's hard work, but there's like a variety of things that I do. And it's not just it's not just that one thing that I do. And honestly, like, what is happening is that people have become very evil and corrupt. They have. People have become very evil and corrupt, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. There has been so many shootings there. I mean, it is a lot. So I'm gonna be making some more Casadilla powder. And I do need the supplies, like the little baggies or something, so that I can send you guys that stuff, because a lot of you guys really need to protect the perimeter of your house. You can actually protect an entire neighborhood. You can protect an entire state with Casadilla powder. That stuff is powerful. Okay. So, but so that option will be there as well. And we just gonna do the best that we can. But cursing your enemies should be cheap. That's cheap to me. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, now obviously, if you get into like the skull work and the poppet work and shit like that, this is goofer dust is a very basic but very effective way of banishing and holding stuff off. And see, the main aspect of it is people that want to be in your energy. A lot of that is going on. Identity theft is going on. People trying to steal your identity. It's so bizarre. Why not just be a better version of you? I don't understand. Guys, we're not even, because when you start to try to understand, that's when it feels like your brain is getting ready to melt out of your ears. So we're not even going to do that. We're not even going to do that. Okay. No, we are not. And we're gonna have a pretty little, well, not a little one. We'll have a large goofer dust jar. We're gonna have a nice little piece of patchouli down in that mug. Okay. And it'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So obviously something like that I would never keep in my house. So don't worry. I'm not gonna keep it in the house. I wish that I had a shed in the back. But it's gonna be all good because there's plenty of places that I can put it. And I'm thinking, yes, I've got poison ivy, just abundance of poison ivy around my house. So I would never touch the poison ivy, obviously. But that's about like thinking that would be the best spot to keep it. Um, but I do want to get like a something to lock it with a key and a lock because I'm not going to keep that in the house. If I keep that in the house, then it's just too much to be, it's too much. Okay. I don't know anybody you don't clean your house with goofer dust. No, unless a demon materializes in front of you and you have to throw it at the demon, but that's not going to happen. Okay. So it'll be up on the website or you guys can pay by Cash App. And let's get it rolling because especially being that we may be going into a recession, ain't nobody got time for this. And I know for damn sure I ain't about to end up messed up in the game. I ain't about to do it. I am gonna fight fire with fire. I'm gonna fight fire with ice. I'm gonna fight ice with fire. Hey, listen, because they doing too much. It's best for me to have a photograph of the person though. You can actually use pictures. You don't have to like you can use regular printer paper. You don't have to have an actual photo of the person. And I think even sometimes it's better. I don't know what photo paper is made out of, but the regular paper that comes from trees, good enough for me. It comes organically from trees. Okay? If it's recycled paper, that's better. So, you know, yeah. Let me light up my stuff. So, that's just what we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna be real low key about it. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna go on the talk and offer this as well. Um, but so you guys will probably see me do a similar show over there, like in the next day or so. And if you guys have not had a reading like ever, then go ahead and schedule the reading. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to get the fiery wall of protection oil done. Oh, shit. I need dragon's blood. So it's going to be a couple of days before I have some dragon's blood. I got a little tiny, I actually have a little bit of dragon's blood oil, but I need to get the raw dragon's blood. So I'm going to get some of that. Good morning, C Pop. Hello. How are yous? Hello, hello. Good morning. I was wondering about you. I was like, what's she doing? Glad to see you in good spirits. So I think the main aspect of it is cleansing. So I'm going to suggest that you guys go and get Florida water, which I could use some of that, but I usually, a very, very cheap substitute to Florida water is apple cider vinegar. Okay. Florida water is pretty good. You can actually make Florida water yourself, which is, pretty cool. So, and I've actually made it myself but I haven't made it in like a year or so. So, I've just been too busy, and I can't be too busy to do important things like that. So, that's pretty much what we are doing. link to the website is below. I'm gonna add it to the website. I haven't even added it to the website yet. And listen, don't. Hey, the one thing that I want to tell you is that when it comes to like the whole thing, because like I'll have clients that say, "Oh, they be doing that death magic and stuff." Hey, listen, you can't be scared of somebody else's death magic. They need to be scared of your death magic. Because I ain't scared of nobody. Okay. I'm not afraid of, I do not have a belief that another witch's magic can harm me. Not to that degree. Like, I'm going to catch it and I'm going to get it. I'm going to catch it and I'm going to handle it. Okay. So, and I want to make the announcement right now, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, that I finally decided on a matron goddess. And y'all would never guess who it is. Y'all would never guess who my matron goddess is. Where's my bell at? Damn it, it's my bell downstairs. God dang it. Where is my bell at? Where is it? I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Y'all want to guess in the chat who my matron goddess is? Like my number one go-to? Y'all want to guess in the chat? Here it is. Who is my matron goddess? Y'all want to guess before I tell you? Nobody wants to guess. Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. I will give you guys a hint. Give me a second. Let me pull this up if I can find it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This is my matron goddess, La Santísima Moata. Hey, 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 hey,
I got a letter this morning. This is the way my letter read. I got a letter this morning. This is the way my letter read. You better come on home, Farmer John. You better come on home, Farmer John. Tell me your baby dead. Come on, come on, come on home. 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 Come on, come on, come on.
right, y'all. You know what? I should have let it rock out, shouldn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't got a lot of time because I gotta go. So yes, you guys guessed it. La Satisima Moata. Yes, I love her so much. And of course, you can work with other goddesses from time to time, but she's going to be my go to. And she insisted, definitely. Oh, but she insisted. So, I am going to have a beautiful altar set up for her very soon, coming up in the next couple of weeks. Honestly, there are a lot of people that are afraid of her. I'm not afraid of her. And it's not because I'm not afraid of death, because, that like, we all on some capacity have a fear of dying. Even if it's a small percentage, we have a fear naturally because it's the unknown. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a working goddess that I work with, oh, amazing. Amazing. I love her. Like she has literally shown me her power way too many times. Like in as far as like, just making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And making it happen fast. So yeah. Yes, that's my girl. That is my girl. So, yes. So I'm excited because it took me 7, 8 years. It took me 7 or 8 years to decide on a matron goddess. Okay. And, so there's, like I said, she is amazing. She does not get jealous when you work with other deities. And that's one of the things that gives me the draw to her. And, she's just given me a lot of wisdom. And I believe that she's been with me for a long time because y'all know that I am thoroughly convinced of past lives. And she has given me so much. She has given me so, so much. And I could just literally cry, just like the information that she's given me on how to forge through a lot of this stuff. And then she gave me a very deep understanding of Mercury retrograde and just, oh my God, just amazing. And some of the things that I just see her doing. Like I can't get into detail, but just some of the things that I like I'm like, what? Like it's shocking. And it's money stuff, not only money stuff, so she'll be my go-to for everything. And I want to get her some really nice statuettes. They do have like a collection which has like because and books. So I will be reading books and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for me to learn as much as possible. Okay. And she is worshipped by millions all throughout Mexico and the United States. You don't have to be Spanish to work with her. So it's really exciting. She gives me a huge sense of everything, you know. So yeah, and she, like a lot of her workings, she's fast. She's almost like Saint Expedite. And I truly love Saint Expedite. I really do. But he's a male. And so you gotta have your matron goddess, okay? And so she's the goddess. She's my chosen. Okay, love her very much. And so yeah, that's and I guess I could have announced that. This was really a spur of the moment to even announce it in this live. And I think that pretty much throughout the years, because I haven't made a decision. I think that I've made a decision, like, or I've thought I made a decision previously. Not on a matron goddess though. I don't believe that I have. I mean, y'all can search back on my past videos if y'all want. But so yeah, and she's definitely, to me, she's the gatekeeper. She is. And so of course, there's other goddesses like, that I really love, like Isis and, Arachne, that, I can work with every once in a while, but she's gonna be my everyday go-to. Okay. So anywho, yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna go, you guys. I'll put the group enemy cursing working. It's I don't want to say that it's a curse, but I think that it definitely makes it better, you know what I'm saying? The intent, because I mean, let's face it, you just want your enemies to get the hell on. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's weird, bro. Like, what the hell? And so some of them do have a past life connection with you, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse for the BS that they do. They need to get smart, is what I always like to say. They need to get smart. And they don't like not being in your energy. They don't. They love to be in your energy. They love to feel as though they have some kind of connection with you, or either they know you, but they don't. Even the ones from a past life, they know you possibly from a previous life. That's not the same. You are a different person than you were in the past life, you know and like I said, I was talking about this, is that if you were alive during the 70s and you had a mother that may have gotten a few of those abortions, that you could be that aborted baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk to y'all about that separately, though, about like scars and wounds from that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, man, I went deep. I went deep. This Mercury retrograde was enough to make me want to write a book. Okay. Right, man. Like, God dang. And a large part of their identity is trying to screw you over. And it's like, really? Because my identity is laughter and fun and, sex. And I love wine, expensive wine. Being a witch, but their identity is you. It's weird. I'm like, bro, like, stop, Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, it's weird. But the goofer workings definitely does make it feel less weird. Like, you notice as time goes by, it's like, oh my God, I feel great. I can do anything. And you're not taking anything away from them except for yourself. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. hmm Yeah. But like, if you're, you know what I'm saying? I know that my mother, she used to like, but my mom was such a good mom. Like, I used to kind of look at her side eyed a little bit about some of the stuff she told me, but she was telling me that stuff for a reason. She had gotten, I think, two abortions before she got pregnant with me, and then she kept me. But I was at least one of those aborted babies. So that, that was deep, and it was really an easy transition, but it was an easy thing. It was an easy pill to swallow, though. What do they call it? The red pill. It was an easy red pill to swallow because I made it easy, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be hard. And I've made sure that I've put that assurance on my spell work. And I always thoroughly, like, I'm constantly writing. If you ever want to get me anything for just like a gift, buy me some pens because I will go through pen. Man, I go through so many pens. It is ridiculous. Like I can use a pen in 2 days. Like it is no, this is no cap. It'd be like halfway gone. And I bought a calligraphy pen and I don't even use it because I don't like the way that it writes. I've been meaning to complain about it and like give it a bad review. Cause but it was a cheap one. It was only like $20, so I can't complain. If I would have bought $100 calligraphy pen, it would probably write perfect. So, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Uh oh man, and they done did all sorts of research on your Akashic records. They know about your past life. They not gonna tell you about it. If they a reader, oh, they see it all. They like, oh, look at all of that. Oh, damn, in this past life, you got a bunch of gold buried somewhere. Let me get that. Let me get that. That's literally like no cap. So, yeah, it's weird. And they always have to return that to the owner. They can't keep that. If they've taken something from you, they can't keep it. Okay. And we're talking about things that materialize in the physical world. So, this is the reason why, like if you're a psychic, but you don't practice witchcraft, but you do a lot of psychism, you need to get out of your head. For real, for real. You need to get up out of your head. That's why it's difficult to manifest because our physical world is very important. And we're taught that the physical is not important. And I don't agree with that. I feel that both mind, well, all three, mind, body and spirit is important because all of your surroundings, like for example, I got to replace the carpet in my bedroom or either I'm going to yank it up. I need to paint. Definitely going to start painting. That makes a difference. Your physical reality definitely matters. So I don't care what they say. And then what you gonna do? You gonna force me to think the same way that you think? That's bullshit, man. I can't stand that. Like, hey, listen, I allow you to think how you want to think, and you see the world the way you want to see the world. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anywho, that's pretty much what we're doing. And I think we have a new moon coming up probably in about 10 days or so, 9 or 10 days. And so we're getting ready to have an energy shift. And some of you that are clients already got goofer work done, but hey, hey girl, hey. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. So it'll be up on the website, or you guys can contact me. I gotta go. And I do meditate and stuff too, just to let y'all know. So I'm getting ready to do a little bit of meditating. My stomach is full, and I done drank me some milk. Y'all know that milk is like one of my favorite foods. I love milk. I think it's something in milk that I really need. It's not vitamin D, it's something else that I need. So, milk, okay? Yes, 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 I do. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Okay? Thor's blessings to y'all, or just, happiness and abundance. Okay? And if you can't find that, it's probably because you got somebody that's, throwing their demons off on you. You know what I'm saying? Try to be a blessing to as many people as you can and project good things to people. God, that's all. Why won't they just let me be nice? Yeah, you know what, Jen, you're right. It's calcium. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think also milk has collagen in it too. And but I take a collagen supplement that is really good. Okay. So maybe I'll come and show y'all that. It's got zinc and something else in it. It's got something in it that's supposed to be really good for your skin. So, all right. I will be seeing y'all later. Man, I've been on here like all night, but it just, we ain't even gonna go there. I said what I had to say. Okay, now it's time to curse the enemies and protect you. And the $100 that you pay per enemy, it includes the fiery wall of protection. Okay. Okay, KK. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Bless, bless. Oh shit! What the hell? I just knocked it over. Well, nothing spilled out, but I knocked it over. Okay, y'all. See y'all later. See y'all on the talk if y'all follow me over there because it's such a wonderful, positive environment over on TikTok. You know, except when you are charging something, they're like, "Are you doing free readings?" It's like, yes and no. So yes, definitely, definitely important as we get older. Yes, it is. Okay, okay, guys. All right, bye.